the heart of man, the nature of man's heart, please listen, is the biggest limitation to that man's rising and also to the program of God. And if you do not understand how to administer this prayer, create in me a clean heart, O God, and renew a right spirit within me, I give you an assurance. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you will be surprised. A man of God who goes to get charms to do ministry, it's easy for you to stand and say all these people serve, they get charms, until you find out the pressure that is upon him. That man will tell you at age 15, people vowed that I will never make it. And out of that, they delved into all kinds of things. And now they've messed up their lives with all kinds of superstition and demonic activities. Nevertheless, God's standard will never change. Are we together? To be a friend of God and to access the heel of the Lord, the Bible gives very clear conditions. And let me tell you, it is not within the power of any man, unassisted by the Spirit, to be able to attain that realm. This is the reason why Jesus looked at the zealous disciples. They went to preach for a few days and they returned back rejoicing. Remember the story? Even the devils were subject to us in your name. And Jesus said, what are you going through? You've not gone through anything. In the course of time, trouble started brewing. The trouble that started brewing was, number one, who was the greatest? Remember the story? And then the mother of James and John came to now start negotiating a position. And the other disciples had it and they were angry. You now see all the elements of flesh. One day they summoned courage and said, Jesus, listen, we have left all to follow you. We have respected you enough. What is in this for us? Jesus didn't turn and tell them, you are stupid and wicked people. He said, I know. Peter, who said, I love you one moment, and Jesus is telling him, get thee behind me, Peter. And then he said, Peter, Satan has desired. You didn't even know when he got into your heart to sift you like wheat. He said, but I have prayed for you that your faith fail not. And when you are converted, strengthen your brethren. When Peter denied Jesus Christ 3 times and ran away, he went back to fish. Do you know when Jesus resurrected, immediately Jesus went to the seashore? If I am Jesus, I'm sure I'll say, Peter, come. And if you don't come and allow me walk on that water, you will know I'm the creator. But watch Jesus. Are we together? Peter came and saw him. Do you know Peter's verdict? Depart from me. I am a sinner, an unclean person. And Jesus said, no, sit down. Then he asked a question. When they ate fish, he said, lovest thou me? He said, Peter, Simon Bar-Jonah, lovest thou me more than this? Peter said, I love you. Jesus never said it's a lie. He said, feed my lamb. After he spoke, the disciples, their blood was hot. They were boiling to start evangelism. He said, tarry. Don't you leave that upper room. If not, in 2 days, you will go back. Remember what happened within 3 days. Help them, please. Do not, please, let me have your attention. Are we together now? Tarry. There are many people, listen, believers, let me teach you something. There are many promotions and open doors that are closed to, doors that should be open, that are closed today, not by the devil. I have told you this thing. Not every manifestation that carries a semblance of evil is evil. There are many of them that is an expression of God's mercy to preserve you, because you have been weighed in the spirit and you lack the stamina to survive that kind of thing if it comes. There are many of you today who do not have jobs or do not have an opportunity to go abroad. I'm telling you, it's not because the prayer of the man of God is not working. It is a sign of God's mercy to keep you quietly. That's why the Bible says in all things to give thanks, because you don't even know what God is doing.